Saturday. I gotta go to work after this. That's how it is. Not everybody get those kind of days where you can just say, oh, okay, today I'm going to the gym and forget everything else. Now, a family member of mine told me that the video I put was nice, but it's not for everybody, right? So today I want to focus on that other group. Basically, women, right? Now, I want to say it like that, but I mean, it's the truth, right? A lot of women, they don't want to go to the gym, especially with the pandemic going on. It's kind of hard for a lot of us to kind of do what we used to do, before all of this started. And I know a lot of women who do office work, dispatch, sit behind a desk all day. And if they do want to go to the gym, they're not really able to because they don't want to be in there, people looking at them. And, we don't always feel comfortable when we're not at our best, right? So I wanted to do something for the ladies, and it could be for the guys too. We all need a little extra something to get us going, right? Basically what we're going to do is some kind of functional movement, just to get the metabolism going, to kind of, get everything firing again, right? Let's see, so we'll start out with some squats, right? Just loosening up, nothing serious, just to, kind of get your blood flowing before we get started. You don't have to really do any hard stretching. Just loosen up before you get started. Now, this is actually going to take like maybe, you can go from 5, 10, even 20 minutes. It's all up to you, right? The first part is basically we're going to do one leg knee thrust and jumping jacks. Now the way you should do it is, for the knee thrust, you're just going to come against the wall, and you're going to do one leg at a time. It's going to thrust up, so it's almost like putting it into your chest, right? And then you're going to switch, and you're going to do the other side. Now for the beginners, you can do it for maybe 15 seconds if you want to do it that way, or go for the whole 30. It's up to you. Right? It's your world, you do it however you want to do. This is about comfort, right? This is functional training. Fitness function for all. So anybody can do it. Doesn't matter what your threshold is, how long you've been working out, how long you've been out of it. Alright? And then right after that, you're gonna go into the regular jumping jacks. You're gonna do jumping jacks for about 15 seconds. Then you'll have a rest period. Your rest period, you're gonna continue to move. So you'll go into a jog for about 10, maybe 15 seconds, raise your arms, and do it again, right? That'll be one set, right? Then you'll go back into it and do it again. 3 sets. Now for some of you who are beginners, you can do it for 2 sets and call it a session, right? That's the first part. Then we get to the second part, which is gonna be, you're gonna do hop squats and high knees. So a hop squat is just here, right? And then we're gonna go into high knees against the wall, right? Then you go back into here and then drop. So I'm gonna do 2 rounds of each just to show you. That way we can do it together, all right? Now, for the last one, you do the push-ups and the seated squats. That's your cool down. I'm not going to show you or demonstrate it. I'm just going to do that one at the end at the same time. All right, so let's get into it. So the first one is the one leg knee thrust and the jumping jacks. Now I'm not going to keep the time, but I want you to keep it when it's your turn to do it. All right, I'm just going to show you and instruct you on how to do it. All right, so we're going to go with the knee thrust first. Now you can do it at your own tempo. It's all up to you. You're going to be going by a clock. If you want to go with a count, that's fine too, but keep the count. Keep your body straight up. Lock that core. I tell everybody, you can't do anything without the core. Don't worry about sit-ups. Don't worry about crunches. All of what we're doing is natural body function. So you're going to get all of that work from the core. You can't do any of this without using your core, right? This is your foundation right here. This keeps everything moving. All right, now we're gonna go into the rest period. You're gonna jog for about 10, 15 seconds. After that, you're gonna go back up, other half, 10, 15 seconds. Keep it up. If your arms get tired and you wanna jog them, you can. It's your world. Do it how you feel, right? But you wanna challenge yourself, right? No eyes are on you. You do it how you wanna do it. Second one, remember, you go right into it. There's no pause. You had your rest on that job. You go back into the jumping jacks. Now you're at rest. This is your rest period. You don't have to be at high. If you want to come here, you can come here. Be real subtle if you want it to be. Raise those arms. You're going to get tired. Everything takes time. Let your body grow. Don't rush anything. There's no need. We got all the time in the world. You at home doing nothing? This is what you do. Now, after that, you go into the next one, which is the hip squat and the high knees. Now remember, with the hip squat, for those who are more advanced, you can go all the way down. For those who don't have that flexibility or are a little tighter than most, bring it here. Right? Grow into it. Let your body take over when it's ready. Don't force it. Right? Then you go straight into the high knees. Back against the wall. Now we all can't do this right out the jump. So if you can't, put a pause in. Go back to your rest. Keep the knees. Both feet should come off the ground. Doesn't matter if it's slow. Make sure both feet are off the ground. Bring your arms back up. Get a little rest. Bring the knees up. Remember, you gotta challenge yourself. If you don't want it, ain't nobody gonna want it for you. Keep it going. Then, we're gonna go up to the push-ups and the seated squats. Now, for the push-ups, a lot of people, you can do them off the wall, you can do them off the bench. So if you're at home, you can do it off the kitchen sink, you can do it off your desk, you can do it off your chair, right? Whatever your comfort zone is, you can come here, just push up. If this is too much for you, go back to the wall and just push. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just working on movement and function. That's it. That's all we want. To get those joints back in position to be able to do a more strenuous exercise later in time, right? Then we'll come to the squats, the seated squats. Now I like to do the seated squats because it shows proper technique for those who like to bend forward. When you do a squat, people go like this or like this. If you go from your chair or bench or you know, something that's elevated a little higher, you come down and then just come straight back up. Right? So just like when you're sitting in the chair, everything, the weight is distributed from the ball of your foot all the way to the heel of your, to the back of the heel of your foot. Straight up. That way you got an even weight proportion, or you know, that's centered for the movement. Less pressure on the knees, no pain on the joints. This is your guide. It works the same. Challenge yourself. Pretend like you have to push. Don't sit back, come straight up. It'll get easier like I said before, your body will start to make the corrections as you get stronger. You'll start to feel what's not natural and what feels natural. And that's it. So you'll do all of those with, the only rest you're gonna get is this part. That's your rest time. If you need to slow it down, or say if you want to slow it down and you want to just go here, you can do that. But challenge yourself and give yourself at least a minute to do it. And then go straight back into it, right? And I'll see y'all next time.